Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into the absolute cutting edge of AI image generation. We are breaking down the results of over 40 rigorous tests run on the newly released ChatGPT Images 2.0. And honestly, the shift is wild. We are completely out of the era of weird, multi-fingered novelty art, you know? We've officially entered the era of actual, undeniable utility. Okay, let's dive into this, because this is the core question everyone is asking right now. I mean, let's be real. People are getting pretty tired of just prompting AI to make random pretty pictures. It's fun for about 5 minutes, but you want to know how this tech can actually save you time, eliminate bottlenecks, and most importantly, generate revenue. You want a real tool, not a toy. Well, based on the testing we're breaking down today, the answer to this is a massive yes. So here is our roadmap for today. 1. Tools for content creators. 2. Building brands and businesses. 3. Organizing your everyday life. And 4. Visualizing data from URLs. And stick around for that last one, by the way, because it is a mind-blowing breakthrough in web scraping that you definitely don't want to miss. Section 1. Tools for content creators. Saving time from brainstorming to publishing. Just think about the sheer breadth of what creators can do now to stop overthinking and start producing. You can instantly generate a grid of 6 different YouTube thumbnail concepts right in that perfect 16:9 ratio, or map out an entire 9-frame visual storyboard for a video. And for bulk creation, it's incredible. One single prompt can build a full 7-slide Instagram carousel with perfectly placed copy. Or how about a 30-day social media calendar? In our source tests, the AI built a full month of content for a local coffee shop, mixing promos and behind-the-scenes stuff into this super clean grid. You can even mock up brand merchandise on shirts, mugs, and hats, literally eliminating days of busy work. The best AI tools do not replace your taste, they amplify it. That exact quote, the typography, the polished Instagram-ready aesthetic, all of that was generated by the AI in just seconds. It's the perfect proof that this tool isn't replacing the creator, it's just speeding up your workflow so you can get your unique taste out into the world that much faster. Section 2. Building brands and businesses, turning concepts into professional assets. Now, what's really interesting about this is the level of precision. Say goodbye to slow, ridiculously expensive design processes. In the tests, a single prompt was used to design a comprehensive mood board for a fictional app called Flowpilot. But it didn't just spit out some pretty colors. It gave the exact hex codes for a designer to use. It delivered typography suggestions and a full sheet of multiple logo variations. Fleshing out an entire brand identity is now totally possible before you ever write a single line of code or hire a design firm. And it goes way beyond just graphic design. It can visually map out complex operational logic. For example, the AI mapped out this entire workflow diagram for a small business's customer service routing. You literally just describe your process in plain English, and it builds a clean, structured visual. It's an absolute game changer for onboarding new employees or pitching automated workflows to your clients. Section 3. Organizing your everyday life, taking the friction out of daily routines. Let's pivot to the personal sphere for a second, because this tech is just as incredible for managing household chaos. Think about the practical relief of having visual lists for your daily life. You can generate a 5-day family beach vacation checklist that categorizes all your clothes, tech, and toiletries. But my favorite from the tests was a 1-day Disneyland strategy. It prioritized the high-demand rides early in the day, shaded walkthroughs during the peak heat, and specifically scheduled a rest time between 3 and 4:30 p.m. just to avoid those dreaded afternoon toddler meltdowns. Add in weekly visual chore charts for the kids or ready-to-print high-protein recipe cards, and the everyday utility is just off the charts. It can even help you tackle those massive, dreaded weekend chores. Take this AI-generated garage organization plan. It takes this completely overwhelming, messy job and breaks it down into a highly approachable, structured graphic. It even estimates timelines and budgets for different storage categories. You just print it out, stick it on the garage wall, and follow the steps. Easy. Or let's say you're traveling. The AI can essentially act as your personal travel agent. In one test, it formatted a beautiful, highly detailed 3-day itinerary for a first-time trip to Tokyo. It visually organized the iconic neighborhoods, the food stops, and the scheduling into a beautifully clean timeline that is completely ready to be printed and packed right in your carry-on. Section 4. Visualizing data from URLs, the ultimate capability breakthrough. So, the crucial point is this. You no longer have to feed it massive walls of text to explain what you want. You can simply provide the AI with a live web link. It literally goes to that website, reads the information, scrapes the data, and instantly builds visuals based entirely on what it finds there. The tests run on this feature are incredibly revealing. When fed a link to futuretools.io, the AI pulled the actual logo directly from the site and extracted the main selling points to create a ready-to-run Facebook ad. A super complex GitHub page about video object deletion was synthesized into a clean, easy-to-read 30-second infographic. But the craziest one, a Zillow test using a live link to a modern coastal home in La Jolla. The AI grabbed the actual property photos and the real $5.3 million price tag right off the live listing and built a gorgeous, ready-to-print real estate yard flyer. I mean, if you are a real estate agent, this fundamentally changes your entire workflow. Tracing this evolution timeline really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? In 2022, basic text-to-image generation was the standard. In 2023, we finally got reliable text and typography rendering. And now, in 2024, live web scraping that turns raw URLs into instant infographics, that is a massive, massive leap forward in capability. Section 5. The final verdict. Which AI model is right for you? Comparing the current AI landscape reveals some very distinct strengths. As you can see, Claude remains the champion for writing long, complex documents and careful thinking. Gemini is excellent for deep Google ecosystem users and everyday productivity. Perplexity is your go-to for lightning-fast answers and deep web-backed research. But ChatGPT, it is the undisputed leader for all-around everyday help, specifically excelling at creating structured, text-heavy image layouts and infographics. So here is my challenge to you. Stop viewing AI as just a novelty that makes fun pictures. Look at the workflows, the hours of time saved, the instant formatting, and the sheer utility we just covered. Take a look at your own bottlenecks, your own messy notes, your own repetitive daily tasks, and ask yourself, how will you integrate this utility into your own workflow today? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and honestly, I cannot wait to see what you built.